You are looking live at the Memphis International Raceway. It is time for the fourth round of the Grainger Truck Series season, our first standalone race. This is the Steak-Umm 200 at Memphis. This race put on a great show last season, with Roberto Crown Jr. taking his third win of the season, and then setting up him and Peter Onjak tied going into Homestead, which led to Crown's championship. But the 3 truck is not in the field this season. DT Jones had to go through go-home qualifying and failed to make the race. What do we make of it for Daytona Motorsports?
I think it's very concerning. You know, DT Jones, he's their rookie driver this year, and it's been, to put it nicely, a rough start. And that's putting it very, very nicely. I mean, I feel like, you know, we've seen already drivers be shut out of rides after lack of performance, or at least apparent lack of performance. We saw that with, you know, the Blake Card situation a couple weeks ago in APS at Michigan. So, you know, it's going to be interesting for sure to see what Daytona Motorsports does here. Do they, after all the criticism that 5715 received, do they do something similar with DT Jones? Or do they just kind of try to roll the dice with it and keep him on the truck? I mean, it's a very difficult situation to be in for these teams, but we saw just how much criticism that received in a similar spot, so it's going to be interesting to see if they follow the same path.
Certainly it will be, as we have, I believe, just one debutante this weekend, after we've been seeing a swath of debutantes in and out through the first few races of the Truck Series season. That is Brandon Haynes in the number 8 for Dragon Racing. Hiccup Bush's team expands into the Truck Series, and they will field Haynes for the rest of the season. A good start for that team. They're 1-for-1 so far. I guess, what do we think are the expectations for this team?
I think the expectations really just to make the races. I don't think, you know, you can expect a brand new truck to just go out there and compete for wins. I think it'll certainly be interesting to see if they can run that good, but I think the expectation is at least just to make the race.
Alright, and our final storyline, Tegan Fox with her second consecutive pole position. She continues to hold the lead of the Grainger Truck Series points, and we'll be definitely looking to expand on that, but she's going to have Peter Onjak to her outside. Can Fox potentially come out with her first win of the season from her second pole?
I think there's definitely a chance of it. She got mighty close to winning a couple weeks ago at, I believe, South Boston?
Yeah, South Boston.
But, you know, I think it's going to be interesting to see if, you know, that converts again. I mean, Fox has had a great season. Obviously, she is the points leader. I think she's got a very good chance of winning here today. But there's certainly some bigger names in the field, I think. You know, Peter Onjak, as you said, but also Lexi Herman, who's so good on these short tracks in the field today in the 58 truck.
All right. Well, that'll do it for our pre-race coverage here at Memphis, and we'll bring you for action here in the Steak-Umm 200. We are back here at Memphis, starting command just a few moments away now.
Drivers, start your engines.
There's the command, and 42 trucks roar to life here at Memphis. And it's Chevrolet domination here inside the top 10, as Tegan Fox, as we said, will roll from the pole, and alongside will be Peter Onjak. Hallie Anderson Jr. put in a very strong run for Foster Racing. That'll see them roll off in the third position alongside Nathan Meyer, also for Onjado. Then Mika Papega and Hiccup Bush, the only 2 non-Chevrolets inside the top 10. As behind them, it's Skylar Taylor and Aiden Smith. And then Chris Martins and Wayne Hovick, sporting some new sponsorship from Tully's, will round the top 10. Pace truck ducks off onto pit road. We're set for 75 laps here at Memphis. Tegan Fox and Peter Onjak going to be the ones leading us to the green. Here we go. The Steak-Umm 200 is green here from Memphis.
Heading down to turn 1 here, really good start by Fox. Onjak's coming under fire from Anderson Jr., I think, here.
Off turn 2, it was not a great start for the 14 truck of Onjak. As, yeah, sure enough, Hallie Anderson Jr. down the inside, still doing battle with the 14. But Onjack with a good run off of 4, he might try to clear into turn 1.
He's not going to be able to do it there. Anderson will drive it in. Going to stay alongside, but
Oh.
Onjack's going to be able to roll to the top a lot better than how he was able to get the bottom to work right there.
05 looked like might have had a bit of a snap there. Had to get out of the throttle, but Onjack is already losing time to Tegan Fox, as now the 05 is going to come under fire from the 12, and we got racing back here between Skylar Taylor, Chris Martins, and Mika Papega.
Well, Martin's going to try to get both of them in one go. I think he's going to manage to do it as well here, unless Skylar can get a better run on corner exit, but I don't think he's going to be able to.
And into turn 4 we go again. Chris Martins looks like he will clear the 64. That he will. And so that is the position gained, as looks like that Onjack is closing back in on race leader Tegan Fox. Or at least trying to. That time he had a really poor run through 2. And Fox was able to gap the 14 once again, and Hallie Anderson Jr. trying to get back into the conversation.
You see single file for the first, I believe, 5 or so right now. But she's single file back for at the top 15 even.
Ooh,
As there's Lexi
wide.
Herman trying to move up. If 3 wide back here, that's a Don Falconer right there in 86.
And that was Marici and Corbin Mitchell as well. Gretchen Hasselhoff in here as well. Wayne Hovik's been dropping back. As we look down through the rest of the field, I see skid marks. Charlie
And I see the
Davenport
97
is well off.
very far behind.
So I think he might have had a bit of an incident. No caution though, but that is a big shame. As we've missed a change for the lead, I see. As Peter Onjack now to the front, but Tegan Fox I don't think is quite done with the 14 truck.
Oh, Fox had a look right there, but Onjack just drove it in there. Was not going to give up that top spot, and now Onjack's going to be able to try to set sail here. As you see, Chris Martin's getting another position back there.
Yeah, Martin's doing work on his on-shadow teammate of Nathan Meyer. He's going to get the position. Skylar Taylor going to try to follow. Won't be able to. The 12 shuts the door as Fox runs wide off of 2. And that's going to allow Onjack to further extend this advantage. As now here comes
Here
Chris
comes Martin
Martins on
Yeah,
Hallie Anderson.
again. Should be another relatively easy pass. Maybe not, actually, on that one.
Anderson got the better drive off of turn 2. And now Martin's under threat from Nathan Meyer. Might have been a bit of contact there. And the 12 now up the track. That's going to open the door for Skylar Taylor.
And Taylor is going to take advantage of that for sure here. How deep is Taylor going to be willing to drive it into 1?
Decently deep, but is it enough? 64 not quite clear the 12. I think they will be able to, though, off of 2.
Yeah, the top side kind of has some... It kind of works a little bit here. It's not perfect, but you can definitely maintain position. And Taylor is going to get by now.
And back up front, Tegan Fox has had no answers for that 14 of Onjack so far. After he was able to get into the lead, Hallie Anderson Jr. doing a great job of holding up here inside this top 5, and is actually maybe trying to shape up a move on Fox for second.
Yeah, no move coming yet, though, here, as Anderson's trying to run a little bit higher up on the racetrack, and it's not really working, as here comes Chris Martins.
Yeah, Chris Martin's trying to make it third position for him. There's the move, and Anderson out really wide through 4. That's not the line that you want, and Chris Martins into third.
Yeah, good move right there, for sure. As, looking back for the running order there, you see some of the trucks that are definitely struggling right now, but that's,
Oh, so the 11, that's Evan Marici's gone down a lap.
may have had a tire go down or something.
Yeah, I believe that's been some sort of mechanical issue on the 11, so just compounding what has been a strugglesome stretch of races for the Soaring Seagulls truck program. As you see, Cameron Lopez and I believe Wyatt Wilkinson are also back here. There is the 1 truck. It has been quite the struggle for that team, which is in stark contrast to the success of their APS and ANCS programs, as we are catching lap traffic, Charlie Davenport will be the first truck to go a lap down from race leader Peter Onjak.
Yeah, I have noticed though, Fox has slowly been reeling in on Jack again here, but the gap's back down to under 7 tenths of a second.
Yeah, Fox might be trying to see if she can get back to this lead. But it's Onjak maintaining control for now as Martins and Anderson continue to battle over third Skylar Taylor in that battle as well as the 14 is through. Contact there between Fox and Davenport, but no one goes around, but that was definitely tight. 4 points leader Tegan Fox.
Yeah, definitely a scary moment right there. I mean, that's not the kind of things you want to have when you're leading the points like Fox is right now, as you're starting to get a little more spread out, I think, here as well, though.
Certainly, as Martin's back clear of Anderson. I think Skylar Taylor's going to be trying to make a move as the 05 going wide again.
Anderson drove it up the inside of Taylor and
overdrove
it.
Oh, it's Wyatt Wilkinson.
Oh, Wyatt Wilkinson.
That is.
And that's going to hold up Fox.
And so Peter Onjak's going to be able to get away now. As be careful.
Oh boy. It's going to create a jam up though, and that's going to get pretty interesting possibly here.
And the one will pull it onto pit road, so we won't have a caution. But Davenport was driving Taylor all the way up the track. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but the lap truck of Davenport getting really sketchy there. Anderson Jr. being impeded as well. The re-wide between Taylor, Aiden Smith, and Nathan Meyer as we head down the back straight.
I mean, these guys are getting pretty dicey here. This is getting very, very interesting here. It's now Onjak by over 3 seconds ahead of Tegan Fox.
Yeah, they're going to need a caution now. That Wilkinson engine expiration was really not what they needed, as Skylar Taylor is plummeting down the order. Can't get by the 97 of Davenport. Now he's going to try to make it through the middle. Oh, and Justin Henley's going to block in the 64, but I think the move is going to work out in the end. And now here comes Taylor on Henley.
Oh my goodness. Very aggressive racing there from Skylar Taylor. But it's worked out.
As now Henley has been left out to dry. He's now going to come under attack from the likes of Herman and Ruddestill, as this is the back part of the top 10 is now finally cleared in the 97 truck. As it is now Chris Martins doing battle with Tegan Fox, as Hiccup Bush is going to send it in. Try to make a move on the 41. Did not work. But Martin's trying to make this an Onjado 1-2, as Peter Onjak is the lead now almost 4 seconds.
Yeah, Onjak's clear another one too. I see the 10 up there, I think. So Onjak's making his way through lap traffic pretty quickly.
Oh, we're under caution.
Oh, yes we are.
Oh, Corbin Mitchell.
Oh, it's Corbin Mitchell stopped on the racetrack, and that will bring us under yellow for the first time here.
And yeah, quite a few lap trucks we're going to see. That's Parrish, Truex, Raven, and as you pointed out, Cameron Lopez. But that erases Onjak's lead that he built up so well. And so we'll bring you replays here very shortly of our first caution of the Steak-Umm 200. Corbin Mitchell stopped on track.
When you see here, Corbin Mitchell running inside the top 20, having a really decent day, and then right there, just grenades on him, and he's trying his best to at least get out of the way of everybody, but he's already past pit road entry, and that truck does not have the power to make it all the way back around. And so he has to just bring it to a stop here, at least as much out of harm's way as he can get it, and that will bring out the yellow for the first time today here at Memphis.
We are back here at Memphis, lap 27 to 75. We'll see the green lap 28. Wyatt Wilkinson from his engine failure and Corbin Mitchell from his engine failure are both out of the race. Camshaft issues on the 1 and 84. So it will be Peter Onjak who will get to control the restart over Tegan Fox and Chris Martins, Hiccup Bush, and Hallie Anderson Jr., the top 5. Can Fox get the launch to try to get this lead back? Here we go. Green flag, back out, and it looks like a pretty even getaway from Fox and Onjak.
Yeah, I think Onjak wasn't really able to pull away there, but Anderson didn't get, or Fox didn't get a good enough restart to actually take advantage of it either. As everybody fairly calm so far on a restart here, but you're gonna probably see some moves being made further back.
As you say, mostly single file. Lexi Herman down the inside of Lucania Rashad, trying to make up a spot. Doesn't look like it'll quite work out. Skylar Taylor down the inside of Nathan Meyer.
Oh, Taylor's gonna drive it in there really deep.
And Taylor's going to get the spot as back up front, Fox right on the back of Onjack.
Yeah, nothing doing yet. Yeah, Fox had to let off a little bit there. I don't know if Fox got loose or what, but...
Maybe a bit of arrow washes. Now Fox really had to back out into turn one. Chris Martins had a little peek there for a second. But we're getting a little bit strung out between this top four. 3 Chevys and 1 Ford.
Everybody's trying to get away right now. Like your top four is actually gone away pretty nicely from 5th place Hallie Anderson Jr. As you see, possible move looking to be made. Look at Lexi Herman as well.
Aiden Smith couldn't get the move done on Hallie Anderson Jr. And now Lexi Herman is coming knocking on the 89. Here's the move into turn 3. Contact there in the back between Rashad and Ayers. And Herman is going to get through on the 89.
I think Herman might have used the bumper a little bit on Ian Smith right there.
As now we're stacking up behind the lap truck of Cameron Lopez. The 10 with a bit of damage. He actually was the one who made contact with Charlie Davenport off the start. And he's really held up Hiccup Bush. As now Hallie Anderson Jr. is going to get held up. Here comes Lexi Herman trying to break into the top 5. Oh, and Lopez
got chopped off though.
But the move will be made. Herman into the top 5 after starting just inside the top 20. This 58 truck has got it going on as Chris Martins really wide into the wall goes the 41.
Oh, that's a shame for Martins there. Just got out of the groove and just tapped the wall. I don't think he hurt it too bad, but
there's no visible damage on the 41 truck. As Fox once again closing up on Jack, but the truck that is on the move right now is Lexi Herman as she makes a move on Hiccup Bush, trying to get 4th away from the 69 truck.
Yeah, Herman's just gonna probably just drive it down deeper into 1 than Bush can. And that's another easy pass done for Lexi Herman here. Is everybody definitely sliding a little bit on exit there. That's older tires definitely coming into play a little bit, I think, here.
Next target is going to be Chris Martins, as you saw Onjack at the top of frame go a little wide, but Fox lost a lot of time that lap, 4/10. But I think Herman is definitely going to be the contender that now we really need to start watching as she gets to work on Chris Martins.
Well, looking back, Lexi Herman's, if you remember back all the way to season 1 in the APS, in the Aaron's Pro Cup Series, as it was at the time, Lexi Herman started pretty far back, then got out front, and then just drove off. So this is the kind of racetrack where Herman's very, very good at, and she's trying to get by Chris Martins right now. The Martins is fighting pretty valiantly.
Martins maintaining that 3rd place with what he can muster, as out front Tegan Fox trying, but doesn't really seem to have an answer for the 14 truck so far. As here comes Herman down the inside of Chris Martins. And that spot looks pretty easily taken for the 58 truck.
Yeah, you see, at least right now, though, your on-jack's hard to stretch it out a little bit.
Oh, but Fox able to close back in a little bit that lap. 15, trying to prove that she's still there. Able to drive it in pretty deep through turn 2. Maybe try to set up a move into turn 3.
Yeah, Fox might have a look here, but I don't think he's going to be quite close enough. These two battling is just going to allow the 58 to 41 to close right in.
As Onjack continues to lead here at Memphis. Lap truck Next up will be Will Parrish, Davenport Gage. This is really the tail end of the field that we are coming up on. So this could shake things up as Fox gonna run a bit wide there through 3 and 4.
Fox certainly did.
Taking a look at the gaps. Herman actually lost time that time around, 4/10. So this is looking pretty good for Peter Onjak right now, but we still have a ways to go.
Yeah, we're just a little bit over halfway right now, so still a very long way to go here for Peter Onjak. Still 34 laps to go here at Memphis.
As Fox trying to keep pace, as is Lexi Herman. Herman's actually starting to drop off even more. I think lost another 4/10 that was last lap, so I wonder if the 58 has burned up a bit of her equipment trying to even get to this point. And she hasn't really been able to drop Chris Martin's either. That lap round, it's going to be gained
time by.
For basically everyone on the 14 of Onjak. But
Onjak had a pretty bad lap, I think, right there.
But otherwise, the 14 has been relatively consistent. As bit wide there though for the 14 as we are coming up on lap traffic.
Yeah, lap traffic's gonna be huge here. As you see, looking down the field there, you see there's where the tail end is at. About 22 seconds back right now, though, here.
And it is close. There you go. There's Davenport in shot now, along with Parrish as Herman.
The Herman of the second
makes the move on Tegan Fox. That had to have been a really poor lap from the 15. Herman was still a ways off of Fox, and now the 58 rather is into second. Onjak's going to need to start clicking up these lap trucks, but he's not been able to get around Davenport, and now Herman is right there.
Yeah, Herman just going to be following through Onjak's path really here. He's going to get by the 5. So Will Parrish going to go a lap down. There's the 66.
Oh.
Bronco hits in.
Herman with a bit of difficulty getting around the satellite partnered number 5 truck as Fox sends it in. Gonna clear the 5 of Parrish, and now Fox right back onto the bumper of the 58 as Onjak trying to work through Virago Kitson and Brantley Gage. That's deep contact with the 99, but we're gonna keep it together.
That's just allowed Lexi Herman to follow him right through. As there's the 08 up next.
Dylan Velasquez, the next truck to go a lap down. I think that move's going to be done pretty clean. And Tegan Fox is following Lexi Herman. So everyone's just kind of making a gap for each other as Herman's going to send it in, as is Tegan Fox. We're making some risky moves here in lap traffic.
You know, next truck up for Onjak. I don't know who that... Oh, that's the... we see 8 up there. And 8 of Haynes is the 53 as well. Onjak's exit got cut off a little bit there.
And Herman's right there. She thought about shaking up a move into turn 1. Couldn't make it happen. And Onjak down the inside of Petty. The 53 is going to cut into line. We're under caution.
Not sure for what.
Oh, Hiccup Bush.
What in the world? How has he ended up down there?
He's ended up in the inside wall. Not quite sure how, but that is awful.
I think he's trying to get back going, but I think he's stuck.
Such a good race going for that 69 truck is going to end prematurely. And it's Peter Onjak that's going to maintain the lead over Lexi Herman. But now, once we go to the restart, we're going to have no lap trucks in between these three. We'll get you replays here in just a second. Looking at a replay here, you see Hallie Anderson Jr. run wide, get into Hiccup Bush, get into Aiden Smith, and the 69 hits the wall at a very awkward angle, and that wedges the truck into it. But a really unfortunate ending to a day going so well for that 69, or really all three trucks, the 69, 89, and 05. We are back here at Memphis. We're about to see the green flag again. Hiccup Bush's truck is still in the inside wall. He is out of the truck and is okay, but I guess safety crews have just struggled to get that 69 truck unstuck, as you see it there. Hopefully no one else ends up in a similar spot to him, as the pace truck is off. We're going to see the green lap 54.75. Onjack going to have to try to control over Herman, over Fox. Green flag back out here at Memphis.
Onjack got a pretty good restart, though. Herman did not. Here comes Fox.
Tegan got a good launch, but then couldn't get the run that she wanted on Herman, and the 58's going to be able to hold second.
Well, now this is going to stack up everybody behind Fox.
Oh, Hovik's gone wide. That's going to open the door for Rashad. Justin Henley in there as well. Tucker Rudisil has worked his way up here. We've not really mentioned his name at all this broadcast, with the Mesa Marin winner is making his way through the field as Chris Martins has gone wide, as is Tegan Fox. Skylar Taylor all of a sudden is going to find himself in third.
Herman is right on the bumper of Onjack, though, as you see. Not be able to make a move yet, but I just feel like it feels inevitable in a way.
As we move on to lap 56, here we go. Herman for the move, for the lead, down the inside of Onjack, and she's going to make it stick. Though both trucks ran wide. Onjack going to hit the crossover. We're not done with this yet.
Onjack going to send it in there.
Oh, can't quite clear the 58. We're going to be side by side once again into turn 2. Onjack's going to have the preferred line on the inside. Oh, but once again, I think the 14 had a bit of a bobble. Herman's going to clear around the outside.
And now Herman might just try to take off here. But I don't think Onjack's going to be too keen on that. He's going to be trying to stay as close as he can, because there probably will still be lap traffic here for these two to negotiate. And
don't count out Skylar Taylor's Tucker Rudisil really wide. That's going to open the door for Tegan Fox again. Yeah, don't count out the 64 of Taylor, second back. If these two start to get into trouble, that could open the door for them. And we know how aggressive they can be.
You see Fox back underneath Rudisil there. That's for fourth. And here comes, how about Lucchini Rashad trying to get fifth away now?
It's a good run going for that 28 team. A handful of good runs have been on the cards for Aftershock Racing, as Onjack still right on the back of the 58 of Herman.
Here coming to 16 to go this time by here.
And Taylor's completely missed turn 4, as has Tegan Fox. So the only harm that they're doing to themselves is they can't catch these two out front. But yeah, Fox actually, or rather, Taylor did gain 2/10 on Herman. But look at Herman firing off of turn 2, building up a gap there a bit on Onjack. So we got
now though here, Herman's just trying to be smooth now, trying to drive away now, and she's starting to do that.
15 to go here from Memphis, and we've had problems. Mina Truex, I don't know if that's an engine failure or if that's been an incident. Are we under caution? I think we are. We are slowing up. Yeah, we are under caution. So this race is going to be far from over. Herman leads back to the stripe over Onjack, over Taylor, over Fox. And we're going to be shaping up for a late race restart here. Problems for Mina Truex.
Well, going down into turn 3 here, Patrick Raven just kind of, I don't know if misjudges it or what, but just dumps the 81 there of Mina Truex and sends both into the wall. Truex hard in the wall. Raven's able to continue without too much issue, but that is day over for Mina Truex, unfortunately, here, as the 81 machine for the second straight year at Memphis is done.
We are back here at Memphis. We're going to see the restart with 9 laps to go here. Lexi Herman leading over Peter Onjack, Skylar Taylor, Tegan Fox, and Tucker Rudisil, with our sole retirement being Mina Truex from that accident. She'll join Corbin Mitchell and Wyatt Wilkinson as out of this race. As pace truck is off, what might be our final restart here. Lexi Herman over Peter Onjack. Can she get the launch? Green flag is out, and yes, she certainly did. And
That's
here
the best
comes
launch we've seen
Tegan
anyone get all
Fox
day.
down the inside of the 64. Almost thought about a move down the inside of the 14. And Taylor's going to be the big loser off that restart.
Yeah, Herman didn't get that good of an exit opportunity. Onjak is coming back.
Not a lot of time left in this race to make something happen as Tucker Rudisil working on Skylar Taylor and might try to line up a move on Tegan Fox. Here comes the 62 going for third.
This might get interesting right here. Let's look at Taylor looking underneath of the 62.
And Taylor's going to get the move done as Herman has driven away from Peter Onjak.
Yeah, with just 7 laps to go now, it's looking like it's going to be very hard for Onjak to have a shot this year, especially when we're not going to have any more lap traffic.
Taylor, the battle for third still far from over. We have Taylor in it, we have Fox in it, we have Henley, Rashad, Rudisil, Ayers trying to get his name in here as Fox clears this pack.
How about the 01 as well? That's Henley. Trying out on the inside of Tegan Fox, or not Tegan Fox, Skylar Taylor.
Oh, won't quite make it work as now Fox going to be able to pull away a little bit as there's the stricken truck of Hiccup Bush. It's Onjak closing back in here a little bit with 5 to go.
Yeah, but 5 laps to go, he's got to just be perfect, I think, to have a shot beating Lexi Herman.
And it's a better run there through turn 2.
Yeah, it's a good corner there by Onjak.
As, yeah, the closest lap truck is going to be Benedict Murdo, who's in turn 1 right now. So we might get there at the very end. It's going to be tight.
Yeah, it might be close, but... Oh, Onjak really checked up.
Onjak really backed out of it there. But it looked like a pretty neutral run off the corner. So I don't know if that really worked out for the 14 as Henley and Taylor trading paint, doing battle for 4th.
Henley trying to stick up the outside there. Still with a shot at it, but not quite going to be able to get alongside, I don't think.
As out front, Herman with another really good run off of 2. We're going to be coming with 2 laps to go. And I think, unless we have like some sort of divine intervention, this is going to be Herman's race to lose.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, last year that we saw some sort of divine intervention in a way. So nothing's over until it's over here at this place, but Herman in a good spot right now here.
Yeah, Onjak not closing. Are we under caution? No, we are not. The white flag is going to be in the air for Lexi Herman. Onjak able to close up a little bit on that lap, but it does not look like it's going to be enough. She won the Season 1 APCS race here. She won the Season 2 APCS race here. And now, she's trying to win the Season 2 GTS race here. Lexi Herman going to come through 3 and 4 for the final time from 17th. She is going to take the victory here. Herman wins at Memphis.
Tegan Fox ends up coming on in 3rd. Skylar Taylor 4th. Justin Henley with a good top 5 today. How about Evan Marici? He was a lap down one point. He ended up getting all the way back up to 10th.
Of extremely valiant effort for the 11 truck in a day that really saw...
we got problems.
We got some stacking up here after the race, but yeah, the 11 team really were nowhere this race, and Sorry Seagulls as a whole had a very strugglesome weekend, so that's a great result for them. As we go down the full finishing results, as we said, Herman with the win, Onjak in 2nd, Tegan Fox, Skylar Taylor, Justin Henley, Lucani Rashad, Tucker Rudisil, William Ayers, Nathan Meyer, and Evan Marici, the top 10. Wayne Hovick, Hallie Anderson Jr., Chris Martins, Alexander Rowe, J.R. Bedard will come from last to 15th, a good run for him. Freya Aerodaughter, Don Falconer, John Smith III, Aiden Smith, and Tanner Browning, the top 20. Then Mika Papega, Gretchen Hasselhoff, Jeremy Frey. Clockman 1, Graham Radville. Yekaterina Suleimanova, Anthony Giles. Then Seth Morgan, Brantley Gage, and Dylan Velazquez, the top 30. Virago Kitson, Derek Petty, Brendan Haynes, Patrick Raven, Will Parrish, Benedict Murdo, and Charlie Davenport round the finishers on the lead lap, with Cameron Lopez finishing 38th, one lap down, and then Mina Truex, Hiccup Bush, Corbin Mitchell, and Wyatt Wilkinson all failing to finish. Well, do we have any closing thoughts here for the Steak-Umm 200 here from Memphis?
Yeah, I think it was a pretty solid race today, but I think it shows just how good these Cup regulars are. Like Onjack, like Herman, as they really were able to just drive off once they got clear of people like Tegan Fox and Skylar Taylor. But it's still, and I think our big takeaway here is, Tegan Fox has a really good shot at championship here. This is another great run for that 15 car. And, she's going to be pulling away a bit here in the points after today, even with not being able to get the win.
Certainly. And that will be all here from Memphis. Our next race will be our first triple header at a track since Daytona. It'll be Road America, and it'll be Grainger Truck Series action kicking it off first with the Jelly Belly 100. So until then, thank you for watching the GTS here from Memphis, and we'll see you in Wisconsin.